Welcome to the Leroy Ryals Show. I'm here with head football coach, Coach Leroy Ryals, and I'm your host, Chuck Wegman. We're right here at Clarke Central High School on another Wednesday afternoon, getting ready to play ball Friday night, Coach, as we travel to Conyers, take on the Heritage Patriots. Another tough ball game here with the team ranked in the top 15 and coming off the big win to get you to 2-0. They're 3-0 rather in the region after beating Salem Friday night.
Yes,
37-0.
Yeah, we knew it was coming in when we drew our schedule with the region meeting that this is going to be a tough road ahead. These next three games: Heritage, Gainesville, and Flowery Branch. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, if you will. And this is the first of three very good, tough games.
Well, once again, the offense was able to churn up some big yards, get a lot of things done. Defense with the big shutout had to be proud about that.
I tell you what, we actually played the game pretty well. I know we didn't exactly represent ourselves very well, but we played the game very well. Cameron threw the ball very well. We ran the ball well. And I was very pleased with our offensive line. With our running back, Rodney Willingham, being out, that I was impressed with the way they let open the hole for the running backs.
Well, Buster and I were talking prior to the game, of course, how does the team come out and react after losing Rodney Willingham, which has been a huge part of the offense all year. And we were very proud of how they came out and performed.
Yeah, and they were very inspired to play well for Rodney. Rodney actually made it to the game and sat on the sideline. He's such a great young man that it was devastating to us as people, because he's what you call a total team player.
Yeah.
And it was disappointing. But, we move on. That's why you have a team.
Sure.
And our guys, Jelani Payne stepped in beautifully.
Played a great game.
Ken Jari, he just got back with us a couple of weeks ago. He stepped in and ran the ball a little bit.
Also played well, yes, sir.
And I tell you what, Denzel Maxon now, that kid right there.
Getting better every week.
Every week, I'm telling you. So,
and as is the offensive line. I really believe that the offensive line was able to make some huge holes all the way through the game, and their maturity is just coming along.
It really is. And so we had another starter out. Alex Bryant didn't play last Friday either. He tweaked his ankle in the week as well. So we played Chris Jones, who's a sophomore at right tackle, and I was proud of the way he went in there and competed.
Well, the challenges, and this is the year of adversity for you. The challenges even the week before in the offensive line with the injuries, and you've got guys moving from guard to tackle, and the maturity of that offensive line. Coach Paulson's doing a great job.
Yeah, we kind of piece them together some kind of way. So
it's working. So well, we're talking about adversity. Let's talk about the big elephant in the room. Of course, had an ugly situation. Really, I know you weren't happy about it, and Buster and I talked on air while the incident happened, and you all worked so hard on discipline, but we had a breakdown, and emotions got high on young ball players, 16, 17, 18-year-old young men, but you got to be disappointed that your senior leadership was the one that broke down.
Because they've been there before, and I was a little disappointed myself, because usually I can recognize when it's coming up, and it hit me by surprise. It happened so fast. I can usually sense it coming and get some guys out and get some control. But when it happened, it flared up. Our guys were, right or wrong, they were trying to defend each other.
No doubt about it.
Which is, on one part, you're glad they stand together as a team.
Sure.
Other than we got to do a better job of knowing how to do that and not to do it in that way, and don't stoop to their level of play.
And it was unfortunate that it was between offense coming off and special teams going on, and you just there was a lot of people on the field.
That was a bad time for it to happen, but we can't stoop to that level. We try. We're not that we're better than anybody, but we don't do those type of things, and we let them influence us to join in with them.
Well, I know you handled it through the week and had long discussions, and I know talking to some of the young men before practice on Monday that they were not looking forward to Monday's practice, especially being a holiday for the guys. So, well, that's enough about that, and hopefully we've got that handled.
I think we have. Those guys who got in trouble will serve their suspensions, and then we'll move on.
But you put up 37 points, had to be happy. Special teams came around a little bit. We did have the missed field goal, or extra point rather, but all in all, kickers coming around a little bit better.
Well, we're moving Matt Ward to place kick for us, PAT field goal, and just let Max handle the kickoffs and the punts. So that seemed to kind of take a little pressure off Max, and that helped us out a lot. And I think we played inspired ball on special teams. That was great. And,
yes.
And you can tell, and our kickoff team was back to the way it's supposed to be, except for one breakdown in the first half. And, we're just continuing. Coach Cavan's doing a wonderful job of coordinating the special teams, and we're just trying to continuously get better on offense, defense, and special teams.
Well, Coach, here we go, really getting into the meat of the schedule here next 2 or 3 weeks. And I know you're not looking ahead because you can't. I mean, you're coming up against the Heritage Patriots, who have one of the top teams in the state. Big. I know we talk about it every week, but this team truly is big, physical.
What you say, man? I tell you what, they're defending region champions. If you go by we're all co-champions, but they got the number 1 seed out of our region in the playoffs, and they were good last year, and we lost them last year after being up 14-0.5, and ended up losing that football game. But they've always been sound defensively. Coach Frazier does a tremendous job with that front 7. They've got 4 linebackers now that are unbelievable. So we'll have our hands full Friday night. But I think our kids will step up to the challenge. We got a big challenge, no doubt. And I challenge our defense to continue to play well like they've been and keep us in the ball game.
No doubt about it. Coach, why don't we go ahead and get to those, recap last week's play and go to those first half highlights against Salem Seminoles last week as the Gladiators in Billy Henderson Stadium coming out on defense first.
Yeah, I think it's the second or third play of the game. We get a sack on that. You look at that quarterback now. You're talking about a big, good-looking cat. I think that's Bam Bam Miller, number 97 on the sack, and him and Chica Newcomb on that thing right there. And this is going to be a throwback pass that we defended pretty well. We had 3 defensive backs back there.
Yeah,
Nathan Fulton and Drico Statham and Drico Brown. All those guys did a good job of defending that. And there was a good pressure by old Drico Statham. He's got a little knack for that pressure and that punt. And we forced a bad punt, got good field position early, and that's always the key in a game like a big region game like that.
Exactly. Cameron under center, of course. And
we're
off to Jelani Payne.
Jelani Payne, I tell you what, that first run was ripped off by 18 yards, and Jelani, he's got really good feet. He's small, and he's very strong for his size. So kind of hard to bring him down sometimes.
Well, that set the tone early for you, I know.
It definitely did, because we always want to run the football if we can. So we try to get on board, and we just look like Matt Ward just barely missed his field goal right here, just a little wide right, but we still got good field position.
Great defense right here.
Yeah, Chica Newcomb, we've been working on that play all week long. He did exactly what Coach Self told him to do all week, and made a good play. And here's the first turnover of the game. They had a bad snap. The ball goes in the end zone, and I think old Cedric Armstrong will cover that thing. Let's see. Yeah, he sure did. Cedric Armstrong covers it for a touchdown, and anytime we can get a defensive touchdown, that is a plus.
Cedric playing good ball all year.
He sure is. The junior. Been in the program for a while, and there's old Matt Ward on the extra point.
Yeah, puts the Gladiators up 7-0, and of course back on defense after the kickoff.
Back on defense, and I think that's Bam Bam Miller again on the sack, followed by Devon Stovall and Kevontae Bug. Our whole defensive line on that sack. That's pretty good. That's what you want to see.
And good pressure again on the punt.
Real good pressure again by Drico. Again, force bad punts so we can get the ball in great field position. I mean, the ball here is on their side of the 50-yard line. You can't beat that.
No, and good to see everybody yelling to get away, too.
Yes. So here's Denzel Maxey. I tell you what, I love that kid right there now. Denzel Maxey catching the ball at the backfield. Nice, some yardage after the catch.
Yeah, good spin after the catch.
Yeah, he does it all for us. He's a good young man. Great young man. And here we run the naked bootleg here. The first time we ran this, I wasn't very happy with Cameron. But this time he made a smart decision and ran the ball and got it down to like the 10-yard line. So that was good.
Yeah, they made a very good
20-yard line, excuse me. Yeah. And then here we are again going back with Jelani Payne on the isolation play, and he breaks it to the outside. And
good run.
Good run, gets the ball down to the 1-yard line.
Good move. People thought he was going to go out of bounds. He kind of steps back to the left and picks up 5 more yards.
He didn't like to do that now. And here we got a stretch play on the goal line. And,
just great blocking right there.
Yeah, did a good job getting the edge right there now. Who was that? Mario Price and Anthony Smith, Baylor Ward, Denzel Maxey, all those guys did a great job there.
And Matthew Ward on for the kick and
Well, here we had a bobble
snap.
snap, yeah. Didn't get the ball in the tee, so I don't know what happened there. But again, we're up 13-0, and we're driving, and they're trying to drive, and that's Kayvon Williams on the sack, doing a good job on the rollout right there. That kid, I tell you what, former tailback for us, did a great job. Has done a great job moving the linebacker. And here's a play of the game I thought. Drico Browner playing the option play, forced a pitch, and then went out there and made that tackle on that guy. That's pretty good.
Awesome, and you find in we're calling that's the end of the first quarter, of course, 13-0, and we find ourselves, Drico Brown or Nathan Fulton, those guys are stepping up and playing some good ball.
I tell you what, that tells you how old I'm getting. Those kids, when I first got here, used to come to my youth camp. Little bitty kids, Matt Ward, Baylor Ward, and Drico Brown, a little bitty kids now, and now they're playing varsity football for us. Isn't that something?
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Let's go ahead and get to those second quarter replay here, and of course the Gladiators still on defense.
Still on defense again. Chica Newcomb forcing that, and Kayvon Williams again on the sprint out. Those guys did a good job all night on forcing that quarterback.
Just a great job right there, stringing out there.
Yes, it was. And now we're on punt return, and Jelani does a good job just fair catching it. Gives a good field position.
Of course, these second quarter highlights are brought to you by Bulldog Signs.
All day long, baby. Here we're getting a trips formation, and
good decision.
Good decision by Cam. I almost said Cam Newton. Cameron Johnson there picks up the first down on quarterback keeper. He's really using his legs much better this year, and that's a good plus for us.
I agree. He's making better decisions.
Good decision here to throw the ball to Jaquan Dottie, who we thought had a pretty good game. Excuse me.
Down to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line. That play action is tough, man. If we can run the football, we can get play action. We're good to go there. And then here we are now. Big time throw right here. Had a little pressure in his face. Threw the ball to Amir Williams across the middle. That was about a 3rd and 12 play right there.
And Amir went up and got that ball
he
too.
Sure did.
That was a great catch.
Yeah, we're glad to have him back. And it's just having everybody back and being able to do some things like that. It's really special. And now we're gonna throw a little slant route here to Jaquan Dottie. I think that was a first down play to get the ball down inside the 10-yard line. Again, just moving the chains.
Moving the ball real well right here.
Moving the ball a little bit, and I think we'll call this old Gator route. Because I got this from Steve Spurrier. He's at Florida. And turn the guy around. Touchdown.
Wide open.
Good route, good throw. And now we're up 19-0, waiting on the extra point.
Yep. Of course, Matthew Ward going to come on for the extra point here. And he'll make that one. We're up 20-0.
20-0. Again, good coverage on teams right here. We keep the ball off, and we straighten the ball out pretty good. And Drico stayed him down on the tackle there. Him and Nathan Fulton.
Of course, that wing tee that
shotgun wing tee
we see so often.
Yeah, so we get used to seeing it. I tell you what, that's a backup quarterback right here, number 2. He's on a sophomore, but I think that's Cedric Armstrong again on the tackle. Good hard-nosed tackle right there.
And Damon Stovall, he's chasing him out of there. I mean,
tell you what, Damon looks good. Doesn't he? Lost some weight. Man, he can run for a big guy. Force a punt here. We're in punt safe, so we can just get the ball back. And again, Jelani Payne with a fair catch. Just giving up the ball, man. I think we only got less than a minute to go here.
I think it was 1:35, and really a good drive. Cameron made a real good decision right here to hold on to the ball, picks up the first down.
Yeah, we move the ball. We go on Mayday alert, which is our fast no huddle. And I think Cameron throws the ball here to Jaquan Dowdy, who gets out of bounds.
Gets out of bounds. Good play.
In 2 minutes. And good job there. We stay in trips formation. And now he throws the ball here to Jaquan Dowdy again on a little go route. And good throw and catch again. Touchdown Glads.
And no doubt about it. And he put that one right where he had to put it. Daquan almost made a wrong turn, but he was able to recover and caught it on that outside shoulder. And Matthew Ward on for the extra point. And the Glads head up through the Pines for halftime with the lead, 27-0. Coach, minute 35 you had left in that second quarter, and Buster and I commented on the telecast that this, I mean, we practice this all the time, the 2-minute drill, And I think we scored with 1:02 left and 3
Scored
plays.
too fast, didn't we?
Yeah, a little bit. But you're not going to argue with that. I
No,
know
no,
that.
no,
So
I do that.
got to be happy with that first half.
Yes, I was very pleased with the second quarter overall. I mean, offense, defense, special teams. I thought we got it going a little bit.
Well, why don't we go ahead and get into those second half highlights? And of course, the Gladiators are going to receive here in the third quarter.
You know, they go to onside kick. We called it. We knew it was coming, and poor Nathan Fulton there just couldn't handle that ball. And,
Yeah, it was kicked right to him, and it just didn't happen.
yeah, but the defense go 3 and out here. That's great. They do a good job of stringing things out. You know, they go on the field, and I think that's who that over there was.
Well, they brought in their
Jayron
backup
Henry.
quarterback, and they're trying to pitch it back to their starting quarterback.
Yeah,
in that case.
you know, sometimes when you're losing like that, you try anything. So they were trying all kind of stuff. So we're pleased again get the ball back. Jelani Payne on a nice punt return there.
Yeah, he picked up a good 12, 13 yards on that return. It really paid off.
Yes, it sure did. And here we are on play action right here. Throwing the ball, I think that's Jaquad Dowdy again. I think he had like 6 or 7 catches Friday night.
He had a
So
big
good.
night.
Big night, and moving the chains again on the first down.
Maxey in motion.
And here's another big, I think this is a third down conversion to Amir Williams right across the middle.
Another pass that Amir just, I kind of second guessed and said maybe he's forcing that ball, but boy, Amir really went up and got it.
He sure did. And here's Jelani Payne again up the middle. Fortunately, he got across the end zone there before he spit that thing out. But
Yeah, that was a big hit.
yeah, he got hurt pretty good on that one now. But or sore, should I say?
Yeah, and of course Matthew Ward on for the extra point.
Yep, extra point. Now we're up, I think we're
34 to nothing.
Yep. And here out again throwing the ball. Waukee Watson, the back of the Drico Stadium, steps in and picks that bad boy off.
And Watson is really he's getting a little bit of action the last few weeks, and he's
Yep.
making some good plays.
Only a junior. And then Kenjai Reed comes in the game here and runs the ball a little bit. That's his first week at running back, believe it or not. But, I mean, I could have ran through that hole. I mean, the offensive line does a great job.
No doubt about it. The offensive line really played well all night long, and Kenjai had some big gains.
Here we got a backup quarterback in Akeem Wise here. We wish he wouldn't put that ball on the ground right there. But that's what backups do sometimes. So we got to get him a little better and not turn that ball over right there.
Yeah, when you start to run, you got to tuck it in and go.
Yep. But there's
Armstrong.
Armstrong again with a big sack.
Yeah.
Armstrong again.
And, of course, Stovall and Bug right there.
Those guys, the good thing about Armstrong and Bug and Bam Bam, they're all juniors, man.
Yeah.
All juniors. So we're pleased about that.
So at the end of 3, the Gladiators are up, of course, 34 to nothing. And this is one of those situations you're able to get some backups in and get them some experience.
I
at
wanted
this
to get
point in
that
time.
game over as fast as possible.
Sure,
and
I'm
I'm
sure.
trying to get guys in the game and get that 12 minutes, run that clock, and let's go home. So,
But it's not the end of the scoring for the Gladiators. So let's go ahead and take a look at these fourth quarter highlights. And, of course, we hold them deep in their own territory.
Yep, defense continues to play well. Jelani Payne with another punt return here. I probably didn't fair catch that bad boy, but
Yeah, I
takes
was
it back.
a little surprised there, too. And he gets up a little gimpy after that play.
yeah, he's got a little tweak in his ankle sometimes, but he's all right. He takes some aspirin and call me in the morning.
Okay.
This is my favorite right here, Denzel Maxey. Look at that boy. I just love to watch that kid play the game of football.
He's north and south. There's no doubt about it.
I taught his sister in class about 3 years ago, and I can't believe I'm still here. But, I am getting old. And Kenjai Reed, they're on the run around the left end there, and
Another good run.
good run, and just moving the chains and give some other guys a chance to run the ball. Now we run the naked play here. Again, with Akeem Wise, the backup quarterback, tried to get it to Anthony Smith there, but actually a good play by their defending guy. So now we're going to line up and let old Matt Ward stick it through the uprights, and he does. So,
And the Gladiators take the lead, 37 to 0.
yeah, man, now it's all about shutouts. So we're trying to
Here, big mistake on
by them.
Salem's
And look
part.
at Jamel Israel.
Yeah, he got downfield.
We just got him back recently as well. So it's good to have him back. He's only a junior defensive back.
Good special teams coverage, of course, on the kickoff.
Yep, it's all about effort on special teams. So if you give us some effort, you'll have a chance to be all right. And there's old Quan Russell, sophomore.
Really like Quan. I made the comment to Buster, and I have talked about him all year long. He impressed me last year on the JV team.
Yeah, he's gonna be all right now. We got lucky here. Got behind old Drico Brown on there on a fade route or goat route, but young man dropped the ball, and we live to see another day.
Yeah, Drico got caught up somewhere there.
Yep. Who's on the edge right there? That's again another sophomore. McQuaid Ford, starting sophomore corner. Cedric Armstrong again on the tackle, and then we end the game up just kind of on our knee over there until the coach Ryals come talk to him. I guess they're waiting on me.
They were waiting on Coach Ryals, of course, and once again the Gladiators exiting Billy Henderson Stadium, Death Valley, running through the pines. Of course, all great traditions here at Clarke Central High School, and of course, big win, Gladiators 37, Salem Seminoles 0, which puts you in a good situation in the region, Coach. You're 3-0 with 5 to go.
Yep. Again, one of the toughest regions in the state of Georgia. I keep saying that, but it really is. With Flowery Branch, Heritage, Gainesville, Cedar Shoals, you name them, you just never know. So we got to make sure we just take it one game at a time. And, we got a tough battle this week against Heritage, and see if we can go down to Conyers and get a win.
And no easy task this week, traveling to Conyers to take on Heritage. Of course, they were the big winner over Winder Barrow last week, 37-12. So, always a tough place to play over there.
Always.
Heritage.
Oh, don't. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Of course, I remember distinctly last year we had that 14-0 lead at halftime and end up losing the ball game 21-14. So they've got
17 penalties.
Great running game.
They run the ball extremely well. But again, I can't say enough about their defense. And what people don't realize, Coach Frazier and his staff does a very, very good job on special teams. They're one of the few teams we watch that actually scheme up from week to week. You can tell they scheme up according to what you do. So we've got to have a big night on special teams and to try to get something going in that area.
All right. Well, Coach, we're going to see you Friday night over in Conyers. Of course, Heritage Patriots taking on the Gladiators. 7:30 start in Conyers at Heritage High School. We hope you all can be there. Encourage everyone to be there. And if you can't make it to that ball game, please take in a high school football game somewhere and support these athletes all over the state. For Coach Ryals, I'm Chuck Wegman, and our executive producer, Dr. John Ward, and our technician, Chris Crumpton. Of course, our sponsors, Athens Chevrolet, Bulldog Signs, the Morris Center, and Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. We'll see you next week right here on the Leroy Ryals Show.